Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. So at the end of last part, Raab worked out that he's been put into a kind of dream world, and he's got to wake himself up in order for sorry, has to wake himself up in order for him to save his friends and save the world, pretty much. And so in this part, we finally get to see Grandmaster Pang in all her glory.
Welcome to the place where lost souls gather. The place between worlds.
That's kind of a lame title, I have to be honest. The place between worlds.
You are courageous indeed to have ventured here. Not all of my students would dare.
It's an honor to see you again, Grandmaster.
Grandmaster Pang. I said this last part, but I really love her character design. It's got such a great design because she looks kind of sorry, she looks young and all that kind of stuff, but she kind of gives off this aura of kind of being like wise behind, you know, wise and all that kind of thing. Like she gives off the air of someone who is much older than she looks.
Yes! Passed with flying colours! So you'll train me, eh?
Train him?
You still have not learned to listen, I see. I said it was a start.
So yeah.
Work to do yet.
Raab is not quite ready to be trained by Grandmaster Pang just yet.
You must show me.
Got other stuff to do first. Got to try and prove himself a little bit more.
Diligent in your daily practice. And there's only one way to truly make sure of that.
Yep, time for a boss fight. Oh my god. The paddles.
The naughty stick! And you've taken to
It's the
wielding
naughty
two of
stick.
them at sea. Oh, Crivens. I'll get out of this
This is such a
without bruise or two.
bizarre thing that they brought in at this point. Like,
That's what it
apparently
takes. Then
she
so
trains
be it.
her
Do your worst.
her
Yeah.
students via use of the naughty stick to kind of paddle their bottoms when they do something when they do something wrong. So anyway, time for Grandmaster Pang, and this is quite a fun boss fight. So basically, she has two stances. What am I doing? What am I trying to do? Oh, right. Yes. You want to try and dazzle her straight away, so that, you know, her attacks miss, because she basically has two stances. She had a sword stance and her magic stance. I think it's called the magic stance, or the so basically when she's in the sword stance, she's basically gonna only use physical attacks, and when she's in a magic stance, she's only going to use magical spells, which means she's going. What am I doing? Oh god, Raab's one weakness. Samuel. There we go. So yeah, what you want to do with her there, the spellcaster stance. Now she basically only uses so yeah, during the sword stance her defense is severely strengthened, but her attack is not quite as strong. Whereas when she's using magical spells, her attack is vastly increased, and what am I doing? You know, her attack is basically massively increased, but her defense is massively decreased. And she'll start using spells like this, which mean that your attacks are more likely to miss. What the fuck am I doing? I think I'm just like, please, can we just get on with this? Boom. So yeah, she has a lot of spells at her disposal. She's actually a really fun boss fight. And now she goes back to the swordsman stance. When she does that, attack and dodge chance have increased slightly. And all of it. And so yeah. Basically what you want to do is you just want to keep trying to hit her as much as you can. Keep Bedazzle on her for as much as... What am I doing? You want to keep Bedazzle on her for as much as humanly possible. And then so that the chance of her missing with her attacks goes up. But God, she does hit really hard when she hits you. She hits you really hard. And I think at this point, I I was just like, fuck it. I was just like, fuck it at this point. I'm just gonna keep attacking her. Don't bother with Bedazzle. Right, now we're in the second half of the boss fight. Where basically she basically summons this Tantamount, and basically she goes into basically a regular stance where she powers herself up and gets ready to use an almighty attack, which you want to make sure your HP is at max, or if you can take her down, try and do that. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, 116 points of damage, man. Causes so much damage. Yeah, but I think at this point I was just like, I'll just try and keep hitting it. Do I go for it? No. I think I chicken out. Just in case. And as you can see, basically my MP, you use up a lot of MP in this fight. So yeah. There we go. And when she goes down, that's the end of the fight. So that's the reason why you don't really want to bother with the Tantamount. If you want to get rid of him just so there's less enemies to, attack you and stuff, then you can go after him. But I think makes more sense to just take down Grandmaster Pang as quickly as possible. Which is what I tried to do in the fight.
Wait.
She's actually a really fun boss fight. I actually really enjoyed it.
You have shown me how much you are willing to endure in order to take on the Lord of Shadows.
So yeah, Grandmaster Pang is now going to take Rab back under her wing, and is going to help him, help train him to take on the Lord of Shadows.
You will be trained in the most closely guarded secrets of our art. But were you to undergo the full course of study, the physical body you have left behind would wither and die.
Well, that's not a good sign.
Must be accelerated, and the work of years condensed into mere days.
So yeah, she's going to
But it will not be.
She's going to be pretty rough with Rab.
Are you ready to open the gates of hell and see what lies beyond? You heard it better.
Plus, I don't know. I think this kind of gives you a little bit of an insight as well as to why Rab has some particular predilections, shall we say, when he has a Grandmaster such as this.
The whole bunny girl thing, you were more than a mite convincing, Grandmaster, I have to say.
I love that he looks off to the side as if like remembering it in his head.
Cover of a vintage issue of the Olders Digest.
Oh no.
There is more to me than meets the eye, you know. I too was young once upon a time.
To be fair, she still looks young, to be honest, but there you go.
What do you mean by that exactly?
I love the thing that she kind of. I kind of like the fact that she kind of
We'll make it easy to begin with.
it intimates that maybe she was on the cover of Ogler's Digest at one point. It's kind of funny. 10,000 press-ups on your knuckles. Holy shit.
Oh yeah!
She started... Fucking love it. Hits him with the naughty stick straight away. There we go then. That's all of the side stories done.
His friends still live.
So yeah.
Their cause is not forlorn.
So basically it's at this
Night
point
is dark
in
and
the original game, this is where
dreadful. May yet see
after
dawn.
this is the scene that you would see directly after the
Though Ardria is wrapped with darkness,
after Yggdrasil has
suffering,
fallen
and
and all that,
pain,
you'd immediately
the
go to
luminary's light can shine upon this land
this scene
again.
with Queen Marina. And then move on to find out what's happened to our boy, the main hero. Oh, bunch of fishes. And a turtle. And a shark. What the fuck? What the hell's going on? I'm underwater. Well, I mean, we've been underwater before, so I suppose I shouldn't be too concerned about that. Not likely to drown anytime soon, but oh shit. Yeah. We've been turned into a fucking fish. I don't know why. I've lost the power of the luminary. So my powers are now all gone. And I've been turned into a blue fish with a satchel. Oh my god, this couldn't be any worse. I think basically it is...
Oh, you're awake! You're alert! You're alive!
I think it is implied that when the hero falls into the sea, he is found by Queen Marina, and she basically turns you into a fish to kind of hide you from Mordigan. So I think that's the reason why you're a fish. She basically turns you into a fish to kind of keep you hidden. Yeah, so at this point, I'm basically having a look around. Just chest, because you can do a little bit of exploring at this point. It's kind of weird because you can do a little bit of exploring here, and you can talk to people now, but you also can't buy shit. So you can't buy any of the weapons or equipment and items and stuff from this part of the world, from this area, and after this section you can't return to Nautica. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. It's one of the few areas that basically you can't fully access all the shit. All the equipment and items and stuff. You can't really access it until the final third of the game, which is Dragon Quest XI's exclusive. So Nautica was a really small and not very well used area in the original game. It's pretty much, it was pretty much useless, I guess is the way, because there are shops, but you can't really buy anything from them. This is kind of cool, though, that before you needed someone's help to kind of fly you up to where Queen Marina is, but because you're a fish, you can just float up. So that's kind of cool.
Then let us expedite the plan. It must be done, and soon.
So yeah, it's up to... So yeah, she has got a plan in preparation, and so we've got to go to her and help out with her plan.
Your Majesty.
We're a big part of her plan, so we have to
Don't fear for me.
help her
I'm
out
not done yet.
at this point.
Until my work is finished, I'll find the strength to carry on. I shall not be diminished.
Yeah, still talking in rhymes, by the way. Oh well. Hi, I'm a fish. Did you do this?
Ah, there you are, old friend. Or should I say, new fish. You make a finer flounder than I'd ever dared to wish.
Yeah, I think, yeah, this is pretty, yeah. She does pretty much, you know, seems to point towards that she was the one who kind of turned you into a fish to basically make sure you were hidden and safe from the Lord of Shadows. Yeah, okay, she actually does say it. There you go. I thought she just kind of hinted at it, but yeah, she does actually say it.
As you slept, my healers strove to safeguard your survival. You cannot know how glad I am.
So yeah, we do actually
but soon the spell will fade.
To be fair, we do owe Queen Marina a lot. She's kind of pretty much the only reason why the hero survives after the fall of Yggdrasil.
Soon know what it feels like to be fished.
Oh shit. I don't want to. Sounds like it'd be painful.
Forgive my haste. These strange events must take you by surprise. You have so many questions. I can see it in your eyes. I saw you battle bravely.
Pretty much the only part of me that's left. Apart from a satchel. Everything else is kind of fishy at this point. So yeah, the Lord of Shadows has basically sent basically some undersea monsters to try and attack Nautica. And they're on the verge of basically breaking through Queen Marina's barrier and basically destroying Nautica and killing everyone. So yeah, we have to get on with this very, 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 very quickly. Hi. Sorry, I'm following her. Later. Damn it, scary shark. Yeah, something I will say is that your speed as a fish is fucking slow. So goddamn slow.
An eon's passed since last I brought a human to this cave. It is the private parlor of the Queen beneath the waves.
So yeah, this is a private parlor.
Behold,
we have a giant pearl. What the fuck's that for?
We the ocean's daughters. It lets its bearer view the world through any drop of water.
That is kind of a cool ability. Any drop of water, and you can see whatever.
I've summoned up
you know, anywhere on the surface, as long as there's a drop of water to look through.
Let's ascend into the rain and take a look around.
So yeah, Queen Marina is now going to help us out a little bit here.
Touch your fin
She's going to show us what the rest of the world is like. Of course, we've already seen a little bit of what it's like with the side stories, but we're going to get a bit of an overview from Queen Marina about what's been going on since we've had a bit of a nap. But that's not going to be until next part. Join me next time for the next part of Dragon Quest XI, when we're going to get an overview of the situation from Queen Marina, and we're going to escape from Nautica to hopefully continue to start our quest to save the world from the Lord of Shadows. So yeah, see you next time.